So in this video, we will talk about business and ethics, and we will look at the various views on ethics and the stages of ethical consciousness. So if we look at business and ethics, there are three views primarily when we talk about the application of ethics in business. First is the Unitarian view, then comes the separatist view, and third is the integration view. In the Unitarian view, we say that business and morality cannot be separated, and it must be played by the rules of ethics of the community. So whether it's moral ethics and moral structure, all of it impacts the business. So it's a business and ethics are one, unitary. In the separatist view, we say that business is a distinct entity and it does not include ethics and morality. So it was proposed by Adam Smith and Milton Friedman, and they said that business is there for business purposes and ethics is separate and we cannot mix the two. The third theory is the integration view, and it was proposed by Talcott Parsons, and he said that the business and morality and ethics, which you can see as the two circles in the center, and not morality and ethics applies to some aspects of business but not all. So there's this business ethics which is applicable on business, as you can see over the overlapped parts here, and business is impacted by the market systems and the government, while morality and ethics is impacted by the law and the society. And the aspects that impact the business over the overlooking part, then that is the part of the business ethics that we are talking about. So according to the integration view of ethics, Talcott Parsons proposed a view called the integration view. He was of the opinion that ethical behavior and business should be integrated or combined in a new area called business ethics. He argued that business, being economic entity, has the right to make profits, but at the same time, it should discharge the social obligation as well. So now we will talk about the stages of ethical consciousness in business. So when we are talking about these stages, the first stage says that business will run on brute strength, and business decisions are driven by the philosophy of might makes right. And business ends like price fixing, etc., are common in this stage. So if I have the might, it is all right, and whatever I do is correct. So that is the first stage of the business. Then in the second stage of business, we are talking about anything for profit. And business was ready to do anything to make a profit. And businesses at this stage had only one goal, that is generating profits. And businesses adopt various malpractices such as false representation of products, bribe, tax evasions, etc. Businesses in this stage of ethical consciousness strongly believe that anything goes as long as one does not get caught by the law or by the customers. In the third stage, business was run on the socially and generally accepted business practices with an aim to maximize the profits in the short term. In this stage, the objective of the business was to maximize profits with maximum compliance to the law. So we are accepting the business's practice and we're looking at short term, there's maximum compliance of the law. In the fourth stage, we are talking about maximizing profits in the long run, and this saw a shift in focus from business to ethics. In this level, ethical consciousness, businesses knowledge that sound ethics is good business in the long run. Although the interest of the shareholders remained primary concern of businesses, there was equal concern for conducting business in a manner that is both right and which will prove to be profitable over the longer term. Fifth stage is the stakeholders concept, and companies concentrated on profits to have a social as well as economic mission. In this stage, business objectives include profit sharing, development of community service projects, and philanthropy. The driving assumption of this concept is businesses want to strike a balance between various assumptions of this concept. And businesses want to strike a balance by providing services to stakeholders and working towards the good of the society. The sixth stage is the corporate citizenship stage, and this proposes a higher level of ethical consciousness and redefines the mission of business in the society. It maintains that business has a social responsibility to contribute to the necessary transformation of what they consider to be very unhealthy society today. Their belief is based on the premise that a business can be healthy only if society around it is healthy, and that no other institution in society, including governments and religious institutions, has the resources of the credibility to bring about this transformation. Entrepreneurs at this level seek to achieve certain social objectives, promoting community health, job creation, employing handicapped people, and self-realization of employees, as well as financial success of the company. So these are the 6 stages of ethical consciousness that we've talked about. First, law of the jungle, root strength. Second is anything for profit. Third is profit maximization in the short term. Fourth, profit maximization in the long term. Fifth stage is the stakeholder concept. And the sixth, that is the corporate citizenship concept. These days as well, you can pick up any company and try to identify which stage of ethical consciousness is the business in. So in this video, we have looked at business and ethics, various views on ethics, like the Unitarian view, and the stages of ethical consciousness. Thank you.